Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently in a slightly awkward situation because we're in a pretty good spot, but we need just a little bit more money to get a proper upgrade to our Argo. But these are potentially some challenging missions here. I think we go for an eye for an eye, but this is a risky play. We know for a fact that this guy is going to have backup nearby, and we're probably going to be pretty heavily outnumbered. So we may have to go for an early withdrawal if it becomes obvious that this is going to be too much for us. But how much is a priority salvage here? 473... 130? Whereas this is a priority salvage for that same 130. 130 is kind of what I consider to be the minimum amount for a priority salvage. I think we'll leave this like this and go for primarily funding. That'll put us up over 2.5 million, assuming we don't have too much repairs, which I'm very concerned about who all we're going to be facing. We may actually want to bring... Well, no, the Hunchback has the large pulse laser now. I was going to say we may want to bring the Panther for long-range fire support, but the Hunchback can fire from much further now. So I think we will bring Coach in the Stealth, and then we'll bring Warboar in the Vulcan. Okay, here we go. This is risky. I'm aware that this is risky, and I'm going to play it as if this is risky. We're expecting to face up to 2 full enemy lances, which will probably contain mixed mediums and lights, plus the enemy assassinate target, which could be a heavy. That's what we're expecting here. So we need to destroy the target and escape. We've lost 3 hidden supply bases on this ball of rock, Commander, and all 3 losses were thanks to one man, a Capellan mech warrior, tasked with tracking down our activities in this region. We're tired of letting him pick the time and place of battle, so we'd like you to give him a little surprise visit while he's on patrol. He'll be lightly defended, but given his paranoia, he'll probably have backup waiting nearby, so watch for an ambush. If this mech warrior is single-handedly making a dent in pirate activity in Castrovia, he's going to be a tough enemy.
Command interface initiated.
Oof. This is already looking bad. This is where our employers said to look for the target. From here, you should be able to get eyes on him, Commander. He has a stealth field generator. Once he's down, head to the evac point for your pickup. So, the reason why I said this is already bad is because we have ambushers here and supporting enemy forces already right here, right next to each other. This is going to be really rough. That's a Centurion. Okay.
I get you. On the move.
We're going to brace here for sure.
Copy that, Commander.
If we can attack this Centurion in the rear, though, that'll be huge. When does it move? Phase 13.
Got something you want done?
We're going to take the Vulcan in over here. It's got 6 evasive pips. Because it just spawned. Yeah, that's obnoxious.
Roger.
What else do we see? We see an ultralight LRM carrier. We see a Panther. We see a Ripper. And a heavy-wheeled APC. And a Chameleon. Honestly, that's not so bad if we can eliminate this Centurion quickly.
Fire it.
Of course, we only did 2 damage. Oh boy. The Chameleon moves, and it just ran over there and faced away from us.
I live to serve.
Okay. Well, the Stalker is our next mover. And we're going to position right here. The question is, do we have better hit odds on anything else? No, not really. These are terrible hit odds, but that's because they all just spawned.
Locked on rear armor.
20 damage. The Ripper closes in but does nothing.
What are your orders, Skipper?
I'm very okay with this.
Roger that,
We're going to take the stealth up over here. We're going to continue lighting up the Centurion's rear arc, but those evasive pips make it difficult. That was a pretty decent chunk of damage, actually.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
You're a little late, Darius. Just saying. The Panther missed its large laser. Centurion moves now. That's disgusting.
My armor's melting off.
That thing has a Gauss rifle. Okay.
Aye, aye.
We're going to move up over here with the Hunchy.
Let's move.
Sadly, we're not in cover. Just checking hit odds on some of these other things. This ultralight LRM carrier, maybe we go for the Ripper here.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Wow, 60% odds on that large laser, and we missed all three. Feels bad.
Got a sensor lock on me.
Okay. Harasser missile platform hitting the Hunchy, but it actually only did 10 damage. That could have been way worse, considering we weren't in cover and only had the one evasive pip. Like this. That was actually only 8 damage as well.
Damage minimal.
That was pretty good luck, honestly. The Ripper closes in, fires on the Hunchy, but only does 2. And that's that stealth mech out over there.
Confirmed.
Okay, we're going to jump our stealth over here. Is this rear arc? I can't quite tell. No, it is not. If we were to sprint, could we get rear arc? No. Okay. In that case, we're going to close in up over here. We're in cover, 2 evasive pips. Do we go for the heavy-wheeled APC? Do we go for the Ripper? Or do we go for the side arc on the Centurion? I think we go for the side arc on the Centurion. Okay.
Standing by.
The Vulcan can come up over this direction. It can get into rear arc, but that's in flames. Alternately, we could move over this way. We could, in fact, jump over here.
Up high.
Which is what we're going to do here, because I'm just checking hit odds here. It's exactly the same, so we'll go for the Ripper. Sad. 4 damage. Okay. I mean, that APC is kind of irrelevant amounts of damage.
I'm here.
Okay, let's check. This is actually reasonably fine in terms of ideal positioning. And let's see here. Our Hunchy is right there. I think that's far enough away that we're not going to be super likely to stray shot. Those LRM hit odds, though, are not amazing. But they're the best we've got. Maybe we can take out the Gauss rifle, but its armor is still quite thick.
On target.
Yeah, did not happen. Centurion moves phase 14. That Chameleon still hasn't done anything. We're going to close in with our Hunchy here. And I'd like to get up over into this side arc. Like so.
Confirmed.
And see if we just can't get in through here. I think the Centurion usually has its major weapon in the arms, right? I'm pretty sure.
Copy that.
Man, we're getting bad luck with those large laser rolls. Okay.
Armor holding.
And here goes the Centurion. Okay. The Gauss rifle missed. That was the important thing. Panther backs off and does nothing. That buys us time. The Harasser just closed in really close there. Okay. So the Centurion is facing this direction.
Ready to rock.
If we were to go here, that doesn't break LOS. And that's considered side arc. Okay. I'm concerned about heat generation here. That's definitely true. But if we can kill that Centurion, this would be worthwhile. We're going to do this. We are going to Vigilance the Stealth, because the Stealth is currently exposed. And then we're going to fire on the Centurion. This would probably cause a potential ammo explosion. Yes, indeed. So we'd have to not fire one medium laser. We'd have to not fire both medium lasers here. Okay. Well, we can still do up to 120 damage to the rear arc here. So this should do a lot of damage to the Centurion. We destroyed its Gauss ammo. It might have another ton, though.
They're getting the angle on me.
Yep. That was expected. They're going to be focusing on the stealth pretty heavily here because of its position. And we knew that. Interesting. The Ripper just moved right behind our Hunchy.
Standing by.
I'm going to position the Hunchy back over here.
Position confirmed.
And we're going to finish off this Ripper.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, no more Ripper.
I await your
The Stalker should be in a pretty good position to attack either the heavy-wheeled APC or the Centurion. The Centurion rear arc is where we want to be hitting, though. So I think we're going to hit the heavy-wheeled APC here. This could theoretically straight up kill it. It is close to out of ammo, it looks like, but... yeah, we didn't get the hits we needed. That's fine. We're going to jump the Vulcan over here. This is also behind the Centurion. That will hopefully take some of the pressure off of the stealth. And maybe we straight up kill the Centurion here. That would be awful nice.
Here it comes.
But we didn't hit anything there, pretty much. We crit the Gauss and the engine. That means it has an XL engine. Okay. Good to know. $16 damage to the Hunchy. We kind of don't care. The Centurion is going to melee our Vulcan. And where did it hit?
That shot went internal.
Yeah, I'm aware. In the arm. Well, that sucked. They immediately took out the arm. That's only a medium laser. But we lost our evasive on the Vulcan from that, too.
Getting my ass kicked here.
This guy's panicked, actually.
I can't take much more of this.
Okay, it'll be our turn soon. I hope. There, now it's our turn. Okay, so we're going to jump our stealth directly behind this Centurion.
Stand for
Now, once again, we can't fire these medium lasers because of heat. But this will likely kill the Centurion. Because of that XL engine.
Enemy eliminated.
Fantastic. Centurion is down.
Getting the angle on me.
Yep.
Minimal damage on that hit.
LRM carrier on the Hunchy. And it didn't actually hit. I'm very okay with this.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to close in with the Stalker here.
Acknowledged.
The Chameleon has been irrelevant so far. I imagine that will change pretty soon. We're not going to fire on this cluster of vehicles. We're instead going to go for the kill on the heavy-wheeled APC.
Acknowledged.
Fantastic.
Be gone.
Okay. Now the Chameleon moves and fires on the Vulcan. That is expected. Breaking through on that leg is annoying, though.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Bye.
So we definitely need to face the other direction with the Vulcan. We're going to Vigilance first to get rid of all that stability. Then we're going to jump over here and make sure that we're facing this direction. So strong side to these guys. And now we're going to light up the Harasser here, which is already panicked. And if we hit it with anything really here,
Firing on clear marker.
we may get it to eject.
Aye, aye.
Sadly, it did not. We're going to move up the Hunchy, and we're going to continue the pressure on it.
Firing.
Sad. Very sad.
Damn it, I missed.
No damage whatsoever there. Okay, they've got a pair of Phase 12 movers here. The Harasser and the Panther. That was a very big move. They were hitting weak side there, but they didn't actually do any damage. Panther's gonna melee, this is bad. He actually hit too.
I'm taking internal damage.
Okay,
Yes, Commander.
hypothetically, this is not in LOS over here. We could just jump the Vulcan out of here entirely. Leave it somewhere like here. We can't vigilance it. And let's see here. This would be facing, I believe, the wrong... No, this would be facing the strong side towards these two. The Harasser would be the problem here, but we could maybe do something about that.
Copy.
So we do this. The question is, do we fire? It is indeed the question. I think these hit odds are sufficiently bad that instead we brace. That's their stealth mech up there.
Skipper.
And then our stealth, the idea here is that we jump our stealth here to distract. I'd like to face this way so that the Harasser would be hitting side arc rather than rear arc if possible. And once again, we cannot fire our medium lasers because of our heatsink situation. That is a substantial downgrade. That said, we could still theoretically kill this Panther here. We did not,
Reporting.
but we did get its attention. Chameleon fires on the Hunchy but does no damage. I'm fine with this.
Standing by.
We're going to close in the Stalker up over here.
On my way.
And we're going to, I think, light up the Panther. Everything else is kind of not in a great position to actually hit. So yeah, we're going to light up the Panther here. That was a hefty amount of damage, mostly to armor.
That.
Now their Harasser moves. We've set this up so that the harasser is not in a great position to attack the Vulcan. We're basically using the stealth as bait here. Okay.
I'm here.
Hunchi can now move forward. And so we shall.
On my way.
Question is, what are the odds of stray-shotting this guy? Pretty low, I think. We're also going to not fire this pair of small lasers because they're very unlikely to hit, and we don't want to overheat here.
Acknowledged.
Man, we're getting really bad rolls with those large lasers. Okay. That could have been far worse on the Vulcan. So could that, actually. We got a little bit lucky on that one. The Panther's positioning is getting increasingly bad, though.
Confirmed.
We're going to just walk the stealth over here right now,
You got it.
which should, in theory, allow us to fire at least one medium laser here. Yeah, we can fire one medium laser.
Inflicted.
Okay, pilot ejected. That's basically what we were looking for there. Fired on the Hunchi. They didn't do much there.
Reporting light damage.
Indeed.
Commander.
So the Stalker is pretty much going to position over here, because I want this harasser dead. Now we're hitting strong side here, but that doesn't matter. This thing is really weak.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Excellent. Okay,
Waiting for orders.
I'm just checking to see if there's anywhere that this guy can go, and there is. We can position over this way,
Up high.
and that's ideal. And fire on the ultralight LRM.
I copy.
I didn't expect any damage, but we'd take a pot shot. On the stealth, that's fine. I'm not concerned about that.
Standing by.
Okay, the Hunchi is going to head over this direction
Understood.
and start taking shots at the Chameleon. I think we'll not fire this small laser. Okay, that was some pretty decent damage, actually. Where did that hit? Mostly CT.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Yeah, I'll take that. So we're going to close in over this way with the stealth.
10-4.
From behind here. Would this will overheat, but it will not cause an ammo explosion. So we're going to fire, and this will likely kill this ultralight LRM carrier.
Copy that.
Ah, it did not. It was very close. But we didn't have quite the damage spread we were looking for there.
Aye, aye.
Now the Vulcan could, in theory, sprint in over this way,
I copy.
which we will do,
Firing at enemy 6.
and miss everything except one machine gun hit. That rather sucked.
Armor holding.
Okay,
Your Spaniel.
we're going to close in with the Stalker, and we're going to look to destroy this LRM carrier.
Got it, Commander.
Three tracked propulsion crits. Okay, they ejected.
I'm here.
We're going to close in with the Hunchi,
Acknowledged.
and we're going to avoid firing this small pulse laser right now because we need to sink a little heat. Okay. The Chameleon has also overheated itself.
Commander.
Now I'm just going to park the Vulcan over here for right now. There's no point in risking it currently.
Skipper.
And the stealth, I'm just going to jump over to here.
Roger that, Commander.
And we're going to not fire the SRMs here. We're just going to take a pot shot on this single medium laser.
Here we go.
Okay. No joy, but that's fine. We didn't expect anything.
No love on that strike.
The Chameleon is continuing to attack the Hunchy. It did hit with that large laser there, which hurts a little.
Oh, they don't like me at all.
Indeed not. Now, I would like to move the Hunchy a little bit out of the way here.
All right, full speed.
About like that. We're going to not fire the large pulse laser, and we're going to switch over to firing the medium and the smalls for right now to sink heat.
Attacking from position.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm ready.
And we're going to close in over here with the Stalker.
I'm your spaniel.
This should do a pretty hefty chunk of damage. And indeed it did.
Reporting critical hit.
Mess him up. Mess him up good.
Okay, the Chameleon backed off there. It's facing this direction. That is going to make rear arc kind of interesting. But with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see if we can get out of this without taking any more serious damage. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.